Hello. All right, I want to quickly go over how to tie a knot and thread a needle. Okay, because I don't feel like my other one was super clear. I'm going to use the black thread because it looks like that's showing up better in my demonstration. So cut a piece of thread, whatever color you like, as long as your arm is a good idea of how to get it longer. Then, if you have little fuzzies at the end, you can kind of see it right there, trim that off so that you have a nice edge and nice finish to your yarn, or your string, I should say. Okay, then you're going to get the needle that goes with your table, and I'm going to put a little cup of water at every table. Dip the end of this into the water. I'm going to do that off camera. And then I want you to, once it's wet, it's a lot easier to thread through the eye of the needle. So poke it through the thread, through the needle like that, and then pull it down just a little bit. And this thread is thicker than the other one I used in my demonstration. Then go to the opposite end. So my needle, you can see, is down there sitting on the table. Then go to the other end, and I want you to tie a knot or 2 or 3. So I'm going to tie a knot. I twist it like this. So I twist, put the tail into the hole, pull it tight, and I'm just doing the knot over and over and over again so that there's like 3 knots on top of each other, okay? Once you have the knot at one end, the needle at the other, then I can start to attach and sew on my parts. Now, if I wanted to have, let's say I'm going to fill this in with some polka dots, place it where you want it, and then I want you to take the needle, poke it up from the back, okay? So I'm coming from the back of my blue fabric. This is the top because this is where my face and everything are. And then I want you to pull the thread until the knot stops it. The knot kind of works as a stop sign on the back. Then you are going to do the straight stitch. You're going to go around the edge of that shape. So I'm going to push the needle into that shape from the top, and then I pull it tight. Now my thread is in the back. Now I'm going to take my needle from the back and poke it up through the top. And I'm going to pull it tight. And then I go a little bit over. I'm going to try to keep my stitches equal length so they're all the same. And then I'm just going to do a straight stitch all the way around. Okay, so now my thread is in the back, and I'm going to poke up from the back to the top, and I'm going to pull the yarn nice and tight, and then I'm going to put it from the top, because now my thread is on the top. I'm going to go top into my shape, and I'm going to pull it tight. So it's kind of like a dolphin, you know, when a dolphin is swimming above water, below water, above water, below water. That's kind of what's happening with the thread. Sometimes the stitch will be on top, and then the stitch is on the back. Okay, you need to go around the whole entire shape until it's completely attached. Then on the back, to tie the knot, what I like to do is go through the last stitch, kind of hook it under there like that, and then take your needle off of this thread. So I take my needle off, set it on your table so you don't lose it, and then tie a knot and push the knot so it goes right next to the fabric. When the knot is next to the fabric, then you can cut that other extra thread off. And keep your extra threads. If they're nice and long, you can always use them for the next thing that you attach.